Welcome to official SL TV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my video and press the red button. Please help me to share my video.
Me, family, una good evening, una good afternoon, or una good morning. This now on a program again, Salon Cashbox. Me family, today, now the 14th of February 2025. February 14th, 2025. Of course, it is Valentine's Day. I know people, they make a huge fuss about Valentine's Day. And you see, I'm not like for criticize certain things them, because there are ways then there were people that don't build over the years for appreciate people. And it just like, when they can say Mother's Day, Father's Day, those things. It's just like a day where they make for appreciate,
This one the
people
big
and we
problem.
mean good and we special in your life. So if like they make up like whether it's, something we could, it's a made up thing, I'm not into mind as long as it's for the good of mankind and humanity, appreciation to people where you love and care about. Valentine's is not just about lovers, but it's basically, people that you just care or care about you. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day to all of you. May God make we continue for love
So I don't know
one
you go
another.
learn.
Make selfishness no kick in. I can imagine these rogue politicians wishing themselves, happy Valentine's Day. As if they get any love in them for people we they want lead. It is very, very sad. You see, people just they play with words. Just like what I listened to Ibrahim's message today, where they talk about, these PhD holders. Listen to, this gentleman Hotmail, where they talk about these PhD holders today. You see, waiting they actually don't show for them PhDs them. Some of people now believe me or not. You see, most PhD holders, and Ibrahim says something, most people where they make change in the society and the world, these are not PhD holders. Most PhD holders, 80 to 90%, or 80 to 90% of them, like they're in a classroom, or maybe that's like an over exaggeration. Maybe, like I should say, 60 to 80% of them in the classroom
Listen.
Then they impact knowledge in people where they put practicality in place. Join theory and practical and join them and make and change the world. Go and look the Elon Musk of this world. If like na PhD holder. No. Look at the top bankers, economists. They're not PhD holders. Some people have the problem where they face now book nine and the full una with. I think Ibrahim also mentioned that. Book. Like David Senge, protesting, prosthetic leg. Where like it's specialized in for make fake foot. Where like the wait man they call and the prosthetic legs them. Wait for the make. Just like when Ibrahim talk, like almost people limbs and legs and arms were chopped off. But this guy, people are still the past that country, they, like with their chopped limbs and legs and arms. What is it doing about it? It really impact society. You see, salon people, today I want to talk about within a title Samura Kamara and the international community. Salon people, you see, Africa is a sorry place. If you were to believe, I'm not sure if I believe that video where I see it, like I say, an old video where Guineans and they come out na Tunisia and Morocco, I believe, where they say Dumbuya be actually they welcome them. I don't think that's the plane from America, because I don't think Dumbuya sent Guinean plane for go take them. I don't think so. I think that's the one way they be going to the Middle East, and I believe so. But Salon people, Africa is a sorry place. And I tell you that. Because, Africa don't know a worth. Salon people, the states where Salon day.
This one a big problem.
Samura Kamara, I'm kind of tied to, I put me, hey, I don't get no doubt. After, I don't look left, I don't look right. I don't look forward and backward. You know what? For me, I trust your cause. But you know it's in the money with your business, now the manner at which you they execute this cause, the manner at which you they go about this fight, now in the money. And I they tell you how and why. And I know waiting the influence you stance and position. Look, I do not buy the idea for telling me, say, oh, now weekly die, if I don't call people in for protest. No, I don't agree with that. Because you know why? Some man go say, like, interestingly, somebody they way, like, we be they get, like, this passionate, not arguments, but like deliberation about. One go say, whose democracy day where people are not die? I agree. But in this day and age, waiting be applicable, or waiting was kind of like, like an acceptable approach back in the days, should not be that approach now. You see, if one can actually say, like, where America not be agree with Russia about the invasion, now Ukraine. Back in the days, America could have sent their jets, warplanes, submarines, and all these things. But what did they do this day and age? Because we live in a global village where, like, world trade means everything. They sanction Russia.
Official SLTV channel.
They place embargo on them. They place tariff on them. And now with Donald Trump don't come, the tariff model is being used for everything and anything. That's what they use. It kind of like, in a way, caused Russia for sell the oil to India and China very, very cheaply. Somebody go say, what's not the effects? Yes, it did. It did. get some effect. But you see, Salon people, I'm saying this. When you look at, say, oh, Samura Kamara, say, now in pain, I totally agree. We don't necessarily, people don't need to die for make democracy. You fight for democracy. You don't have to. You don't need to kill person. Yes, back in the days, it was applicable. It was the right thing where people have been used. But like now, where we say we live in a global village, let we say Salon be the trade to other countries then Samura Kamara fight those countries the way Salon they trade to, we trading partners them, they left for buy with products them, and it cause untold hardship now in country. Just like how people be they die. Then we say, like I'm not a firm believer of the MCC money. To this day, we don't get the MCC money. They won all the 20, things them inside the MCC scorecard. They won it. Even though it was falsified, they won it. But they still don't get the money. They still don't get them. Who knows? Like, it's the same thing. I'm not a firm believer in that. Like, when Samura Kamara, they expose, like, when they talk and the right side for right, investment not in the country. Samura Kamara not keep quiet. Samura Kamara produce 70% of IRF. Then people like they talk about say, oh, Samura Kamara, yeah. You know what that mean for making produce 70% of IRF if it was falsified? Now, criminal offense. It could have been sued. They were not going to go court for that. But the man producing IRFs, they talk back, like it be vocal, but yet still, the government don't get nothing for doing because they don't say they talk true. But when they say, now give me the play. Una know what that mean? For me, Samura Kamara, they talk like that. Una know how it destroy, if not lie, they lie. Like what they say. If not give me the play. Una know the reputational damage. But some people, the big thing here, if Samura Kamara even call people to go protest, they kill people. Who that? The whole matter be responsible. Samura Kamara call people to go protest. They jail them. That's no commodity. Who that for all matter be responsible? Now Samura Kamara get for all matter be responsible. Who that for all matter be responsible? Is it not the likes of like the very international community in terms of using ICC? You see, maybe like Ibrahim Yodio, was it yesterday or the day before, where he talked about say like a better way Donald Trump they pull out of all of these stupid organizations because like they're all now ethical tool and he said no more left. Then they issue indictment against like Benjamin Netanyahu, but not Madabio. It's like the hypocrisy. They don't care about Africa. This is the thing. Until we come to that realization that these people, the more they see Africa, hey, I don't tell you now. Most economists in the world, they are now predicting that Africa is the next big thing. Most economists in the world, they say Africa is the next big thing. African population don't surpass China and India. It don't beat them. They know Africa is the next big thing. Africa get the youngest population in the world. They're all wishing so. They suffer from aging population. In other words, the old people don't occupy the young people. So they get to struggle for like the young people for able to work for the older people. They all suffer. Africa is the next big thing. But they realistically want Africa for making better. They live in a competitive world. We live in a competitive world. They want to knock Africa down. Salon people, you see, if Madabio, Samura Kamara, today, they call people for go protest. Like to the extent now, if even they jail Samura Kamara, it feels like the international community don't get nothing for do. Look, like that guy, Alpha Sheriff, Naine. They don't talk about the tripartite. They don't talk about the tripartite. Like this very executive, they like Alpha Sheriff, I believe Naine. They with Cherry Coco. Almost years now, this guy is still in jail. Still in jail. Who that? If even they kill people, then who that go all mother be responsible? Some people, let me think now, yeah. The international community that they tell we say Echo Moglikam. Una remember, it was never Samura Kamara we talk say the Echo Moglikam deploy in a salon. It was never Samura Kamara. Una seriously. The problem now, yeah. You see, the very ECOWAS now they make a press conference. Tell we say then they deploy in a salon. The army chief of staff now the sub-region, they all met and say then they deploy in a salon. And Samura Kamara said it in our interview. He said they don't say that they can't deploy. Say today they don't come. Was it Samura Kamara? It's you know they love seeing us like this. Waiting we not able to understand until we wake up to the reality. And we have people in Africa, we're willing for make milk from Africa for their own personal gain and benefit. If you have people like Anescoma that still exist in a salon, Apampong. You get Madabio them, Apampong. You get Minkailu Mansaye them, Apampong. You get like the Payasane them, Apampong. You get like Chaikoko them. They know how to yield the individual wealth from salon in Africa. Get people like Kelfala Mara them, Apampong. Richard Conte, Apampong. These guys, they know the wealth of salon only for full their pocket. Nothing else. This is the sad state of affairs in Africa. Can Africa grow with this kind of leaders? Can Africa ever grow? Fulfill and reach in potential? Can Africa ever reach its potential? When you have few people and when no one make the status quo ever change. Ever change. Let me tell you, salon people, the problem where we get with Samura Kamara. And I suspect highly say that the international community, they tell them, say, no talk, you wait no more, we they fetch you fetch. But how do you know when they tell you that talk? Now, calling game, then they play with you for buy time. Hey, some people, when I make no mistake, I don't get any doubt for say Samura Kamara, they play game with we. The problem is a over-reliance on the international community is the problem of Samura Kamara. He rely on them too much. But the danger there, you never know whether these guys are playing games or not. Samura Kamara, we do not blame Samura Kamara saying in the play game. Trust me, some people. Una trust me on this. Una trust me on this. It is the international community where they play games. They know the truth. They know the fact. They know the reality. You see this cocaine business? They're glad where Africa they get bad name, where salon they get bad name through this cocaine business. Because hey, the more salon get bad name through this, the cheaper our commodity, the cheaper it is for men they can buy it to we. The more we are in this mess, the cheaper it is. The love for seaweed in this pandemonium. The love for seaweed in this confusion, this confusing state. They love it because it makes our product cheaper. It makes it cheap. It makes the American company, the likes of GL Holding, get access to loan where we know they as a country. Imagine GL Holding. I tell you this. They have access for go borrow money any side. For go lend money any side. GL Holding quite recently, and I've said this over and over again, 3 years ago, borrowed 3.5 billion syndicated loan. What's that give when banks and they come together for give one person loan? They have access to it. But can Salon actually get access to such money? All they all go to IMF, they give you 140 million. You know, they Antomot money them all day. Whilst GL Holding, a company, can you imagine? When they use Salon, what we get as part of like their credit worthiness. When they go, not to the exposure to Salon, because certain company them, as a result of their exposure to Salon, their risk premium, they shoot up straight away. But when GL Holding, they build their financial model, you know what they do? Then they say, hey, we get what Alaki country in Africa who side with a mine about 2.something million worth of tons of iron ore every year. They put them jot on a paper. They say, okay, when you sell this 2.something million, you get X amount of money every year. So as a result, you get tendency for kind of like pay this money. They use our worth. This research what they tell you about so. We know they actually kind of like use them for real benefit. So this research, then they use them and go with them for go lend money. Anyway, Brian, they talk about that might be where they take with gold. They exhibit them where they go and sell them. Go to Dubai. A company, Aramco, now they run the state oil, the oil in Saudi Arabia. But every profit, they distribute them to the Saudi Arabia government. It's state owned. God. They use these companies, then they use the worth of Salon for go build a financial model and say, oh, will they make this money from Salon? But Salon not able to do that because we get a damaged reputation. And these things the way we condone when the international community they take now. Remember, these are moral guarantors. People they say, oh, they don't come fetch for we. Now Samura Kamara need for come fetch for we. Oh, if they do additional, oh, they attract the international community. Almost people they don't kill and don't die in that country in the hands of Mother Bio. What did the international community do? Buffing, buff case. Because the problem we are getting with Samura Kamara, no one Samura Kamara in case is so now the most easy and best case ever. But if they allow the international community for tell and say, don't worry no more, we they close. Always they say, we they close. Some people will not blame Samura Kamara and they tell them this guy rely heavily on the international community. And again in the middle, where it cannot expose them because it still see them like I say, they're in the fight in cause. Then they tell and say, wait no more. So it cannot expose them. But you know what? Now lie. Samura Kamara, you must begin exposing. You know anything wait now, Fred? Where you pull their secrets, and especially where it can't for do with their reputation. The day when you begin expose them, it damage their reputation. Democracy, they begin, like they feel threatened. Trust me. I've been listening to what's his name? Venn. Like the deputy vice president in America. is it Mike Venn? So, like, in a gift speech, I think it was due in Europe today, where he say democracy, like, is the wisdom
So
of
we're
the
going to
people.
listen and share.
We express we wisdom. They take up, they rip up from we. They say no. APC, they say no. We know that una all big fool. We don't agree una. But una listen to my friend. Maybe since I offended a player for una. He say it's the expression of the wisdom of the people of a nation. They know the worth of democracy. The day Samura Kamara begins to speak up about how these people don't damage with democracy. Put them, now blame them, because they get evidence of it. That is where me get problem with Samura Kamara. It's not for calling people in a door. It's about exposing this very international community. Forget it. Expose them. Not bio them. These people they don't want to see Africa a better one. They don't. So if you're going to be a true fighter, expose the international community. They are afraid of you, Samura Kamara. They are afraid, and they repeat up, then they afraid you. Certain that you don't know you worth it. Then they afraid you. Not allow me them bio you. For how long we get to take this bio? Say wait no more, we get plan. Wait no more, we get plan. Not one. Not taking at the hand. No, not taking. You've got a fight where even the world, you're able to conquer them. You're able to conquer them. They want to make Africa deal like this. But Mali say they don't want to see us unite. All they want us to do is to keep on killing one another. You know, who are you? We're looking for people like you. Salon people, when I say that, una know usai at the go for the song. Meditate on the song. There is a place for people like you. When we're looking for you. We're looking for you. There is a place. Salon people, at the left one. But Samura Kamara, the international community, they promised us a common will be coming. That talk they don't die. Not to Samura Kamara talk about a common at the month. But Samura Kamara, they are afraid of you. Don't allow them to lead you on. Famulem, this now the program, Salon Cashbox. And God bless you now. And I get a very lovely rest of on a weekend.